TV, when in the car, LA TV, LA TV, LA TV, when the car, LA TV, when the car, when the car, when the car, when the when the car, TV, when you walking, TV, when you in the car, TV, when you walking.
Boom, 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 boom,
TV, LATV, when the car, when you walk TV, 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 when the car,
boom,
LA,
boom,
you're
boom,
walking,
boom,
LA,
boom,
when the
boom,
car,
boom,
when
boom,
you walk
boom,
TV,
boom,
LA, when the car,
boom, boom,
when you
boom,
walk TV,
boom,
LA, when the
boom,
car,
boom,
when you
boom,
walk
boom,
TV, when you win the
boom,
car,
boom,
when you
boom,
walk
boom,
TV, when you win the car, when you walk TV, when you win the car, when you walking.
boom, 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 boom,
TV,
boom,
LA
boom,
TV,
boom,
when you win the car, when you walk TV, when you win the car, when you walk TV, when you win the car, when you walk TV, when you win the car, when you walk TV, when you win the car, when you walk TV, when you win the car, when you walk TV, when you win the car, when you walk TV, when you win the car, when you walk TV, when you win the car, when you walk TV, when you win the car, when you walk TV, when you win the car, when you walk TV, when you win the car, when you walk TV, when you win the car, when you walk TV, when you win the car, when you walk TV, when you win the car, when you watch LA TV, when you win the car, when you walking.
boom, 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 boom,
TV,
boom,
LA TV, when you win the car, when you walk TV, when you win the car, when you walk TV, watch LA TV, when you LA TV, when you win the car, when you walk TV, when you win the car, when you LA TV, when you win the car, when you walk LA, when you win the car, when you walk LA, when you win the car, LA, when you walk LA, when you win the car, when you walk TV, LA, when you win the car, watch LA, you're walking, LA, when you win the car, when you walk TV, LA, when you win the car, when you walk TV, LA, when you win the car, watch LA TV, when you win the car, always LA TV, when you win the car, TV, when you watch LA TV, when you win the car, TV, when you walking.
boom, 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 boom,
TV, LA TV, when you win the car, when you walk TV, when you win the car, when you walk TV, watch LA TV, LA TV, when you win the car, when you walk LA TV, when you win the car, when you walk LA TV, when you win the car, when you walk LA TV, win the car, when you walk LA, when you win the car, LA, when you walk LA, when you win the car, LA, when you walk LA, when you win the car, watch LA, you're walking, LA, when you win the car, when you walk TV, LA, when you win the car, when you walk TV, LA, when you win the car, watch LA TV, when you win the car, always LA TV, when you win the car, TV, when you watch LA TV, when you win the car, TV, when you walking.
boom, 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 boom,
TV, LA TV, when you win the car, when you walk TV, when you win the car, when you walk TV, watch LA TV, LA TV, when you win the car, when you walk LA TV, when you win the car, when you LA TV, when you win the car, when you walk LA TV, win the car, when you walk LA, when you win the car, LA TV, when you win the car, LA, you're walking, LA, when you win the car, watch LA, you're walking, LA, when you win the car, when you walk TV, LA, when you win the car, when you walk TV, LA, when you win the car, watch LA TV, when you win the car, always LA TV, when you win the car, TV, when you watch LA TV, when you win the car, TV, when you walking.
Boom, 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 boom.
LA TV, when in the car, when you walk TV, listen LA in the car, when you walk TV, watch LA TV, or LA TV, when you in the car, LA TV, when you in the car, when you LA TV, when you in the car, when you walk LA TV, when the car, when you walk LA, when you in the car, when you walk LA, when you in the car, when you walk TV, when you in the car, watch LA TV, LA when the car, listen LA walk TV, LA when the car, when you TV, LA when the car, watch LA TV, LA when the car, always LA TV, when you in the car, TV, when you watch LA TV, when you in the car, or when you walking.
Boom, 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 boom.
LA TV, when in the car, when you walk TV, listen LA in the car, when you walk TV, watch LA in the car, or LA.
Alright, what's going on, Twitch people? Thank you for coming in. It's me, LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Thank you for waiting. I am back. Now I'm getting ready to go set up for YouTube. Simultaneous live. Oh, I actually said that correctly. I must be freely flowing as I should be. As I should be. Alright, let me get the YouTube people going. I've kept them waiting for long enough. I'm late with the show. Must and will go on. Excuse me. So just hang on while I get set up on the other side. Welcome Twitch replay gang. And thank you new Twitch followers and so on. Hold on. Multitasking is challenging for me, though I am multi-talented. Hang on. Alright, I'm going live. Let me get this puppy started. I still have editing to do. I am 7 minutes behind, but I am here. Alright, Twitch people, thank you guys for coming in, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing and all that jazz. Let me get going on the other side for my YouTube people. Let me get that set up so I can get everything done before the room starts to fill. Ah, boy, I hope I didn't, push the wrong button. Now, the next thing on the list is for me to get this puppy titled correctly. Let me go into YouTube Studio and maximize community, or should I say community? No, not community. I need to go to content. Go to live, go to here, and put my title in. For customization, let me see, live chat replay, any, put in my redirect, add my trailer, and save. Go backwards this way. I push save and it's not, I push save and it's not saving. Come on, YouTube, we don't need this right now. It's like, we're sorry, we're unable to save your video. Well, let me put in the title. I have a title here for it. Let me look on, oops, I pushed the wrong button. Now let me look on my handy dandy notes and type in today's title for Exploring the YouTube Babble. And this is like the good old days when I first started streaming again, where I'm typing in my notes while I'm live at the same time. So I have, why does YouTube guidelines, why does YouTube guide seems so confusing. That's today's title, and I'll spell check everything before I push save. YouTube guidelines. I know I spelled that correctly. Don't start with me today, computer. Don't start with me today. It's too early. I'm mourning for the computer and I to get into a fight. A crossfire! You get caught up in the crossfire! 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 Wasn't that a Hasbro game? Crossfire? Well, we got that for Christmas when we were kids. My dad got us Crossfire, I think. Did we get Battleship that year? And Nintendo. We got those 3 gifts, and that was the best Christmas I had at that time as an adolescent. But then when I got older, y'all, you know how it is. It's always that bull. When you get older, you actually realize how things work out. My dad did all that stuff to win my mom back. So, was it a good Christmas after all? Can I get a large or an H? No. How you guys doing? Good morning. I'm still setting up really quickly as the usual, like the old times, and it's making me happy. I had the title in here today for Exploring the YouTube Babble. Why do YouTube guidelines seem so confusing? That's my question. And unfortunately, when I typed in that question, AI Overview gave me this really extensive rap sheet. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't think I'm the only one who feels this way or thinks this way. Shouts out to Sam Smith. They say I'm crazy, 'cause you don't think I know what you've done. Dun, dun, dun. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. Yo, I know I'm not the only one who is confused with all these YouTube guidelines. That's why I made this segment here today, Exploring the YouTube Babble. So, I'm typing in my hashtags in here because I think they work. What's going on, guys? You've got Eshwar, Oscar, Gemini, Imprints. Thank you, guys. Let me see. Good morning to you, and to you. I'm typing in my hashtags, YouTube, YOUTUBE in the easy, YouTube news, or should I put YouTube guidelines? There they are. It is a hashtag. Did y'all know it's actually a hashtag for YouTube guidelines? Yes, it is. And let me here as well. I'm setting up. It feels like I'm in the library. I'm in the library. So I have YouTube guidelines. I'm gonna put YouTube on here. How are you guys doing this morning? It is 5:13 a.m. here where I stand. Here I stand. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That Usher song, Here I Stand. Hey, that's a good song. You think Usher is gonna ever make any more good music like that? It seemed like he was actually growing up. But hey, I digress. YouTube. Oh, I like that too. YouTube news. TUBE. There. And in the background on my TV, I have the Netflix going on. And so I have like a punch of happiness going on in the background. So when I do look up, I'm going to be looking at the TV screen to see where it's at in the segment. In addition to that, I'm also on stream at the same time. Hi stream. I'm on Twitch at the same time, working on building up my followers over there. So when I get heavy in Twitch, I'll have my audience built up. It's wacky. I might like Twitch more than there's so many apps out there now. I think I like Twitch more than TikTok. I had to look on my desktop to see all the social media things I have packed into my cell phone and computer. Oh my gosh, my cell phone is holding on strong. I have so many apps crammed into my cell phone, and it's amazing that it's still going strong. Shout out to everybody who's still holding on to their cell phones because you don't want to spend any more money yet to get another upgrade. That's me. I really don't like doing things like that. I try to hold out until I just have to. The next thing I'm going to do, guys, before I get started is open up another window so I can actually really see some of the comments more and get my thing set up on here. Watch me do my thing. I like to do my thing. Watch me do my thing. Everybody say, ooh. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. LA, are you there? Mic check. LA, are you there? Present. My sound quality is everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team. Everything is awesome. Sit down when you're living your dream. Thank you guys for coming in. Let me pause that. Minimize my window. Open up that window. Uh-oh, big red man. He about to throw somebody out of the window. 5 heartbeats. I feel like going home. Dun, dun, dun. I'm like, oh. My brother, he about to go. I feel like go. I'm like, snap. Let me see. Next thing I'm going to put in here is welcome all. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being patient with me while I say, hey guys. And I'm going to put 2 wavy hands on here. Thank you guys. Guys and gals, I spelled that wrong. Let me fix it. And gals for coming in. Thank you guys and gals for coming in. Today I am wearing my lady exploring the YouTube babble. For those of you who don't know, yesterday and the day before was morning moveless power move, where I help you and everybody else get ready and get started on your work week. I hope your work week is going by very fast like mine in a good way. Happy Wednesday. Can you believe it's already hump day? Happy Wednesday to all of you. I'm having a good time as usual. It's a great day to be here. I mean, all I get to do is just be myself as usual, and what more could you want? Thanks guys for coming in. Let me go to the top. We have LA. It's weird. Every time I'm in the live, LA is always here first. Shouts out to LA. Girl, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. We have Leonardo in the Heezy. I'm not sure if he's still here, but I'm going to shout your name out again. Thank you, Leonardo. Cosmic Brownies, Eshwire, Oscar, Gemini in the Heezy. Thank you for coming in. Too Hectic. Oh, that's dope. I like how you spelled that. Randy Salzar. Thank you for coming. There is a Russian language in here. No, I do not speak Russian, but thank you for coming in all the way from Russia. Freaking frack, what's going on? Joseph Poland. Thank you guys for coming in this fine day. And Crazy Dutch, welcome into the show. It is currently 5:19 a.m. August 13, 2025. And out of all the places in the world, in this YouTube metropolis, or this YouTube megaverse, you're here. Thank you so much for the likes already. Once again, shouts out to my fam on Twitch. Day to be here. What day isn't? Let me put my notebook away. I don't want my work area to be too messy. I'll put it there. And I have my tea. Hopefully it's not too hot. Oh my gosh, you know. And another thing. lighting. She gonna fix the lighting. Hey, she's gonna fix the... Sit down. I need to fix the lighting. The lighting is tearing up my eyes. Tearing up my eyes. It's tearing up my eyes when I'm with you. Ooh, let me turn this lighting down. Some days it works well, some days it don't. That's better. I can see. I can see. I cry. Oh my gosh. She's crying. Thank you guys for pressing the like. It's always good to do that. Let me pop this in here really quickly. What are you guys having this morning to drink? I have Lipton tea today in the morning. The harvest season is coming, and that means it's going to be time for me to switch to hot chocolate soon. Wow, welcome in from Brazil. I appreciate you coming in. Once again, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here, and that means a lot. You guys have a lot to choose from, so you're right here. Thank you so much. Shouts out from Brazil. Let me get back to the comments. Please note I'm looking at a couple of different monitors at the same time, so I'm not really intentionally trying to ignore any of you guys. I'm just working the system to the best I can. Joseph Poland, what's going on? Hi Maj, good morning or good night to you. Hope you guys are having a good day or a good night. Side question, what did you guys eat for dinner? I'm curious. We had a good dinner. I enjoyed my dinner. If you're interested in answer. Yesterday's dinner was calm and peaceful. My husband and I, we watched Wednesday while we ate our meal, which consisted of, I'm looking over there at the thing, we had burgers, we had sloppy joes and homemade fries. Whew, it was so good. I could actually eat that again. You guys like sloppy joes and homemade fries? Woo! Or sloppy joes and potato chips? I love it, and I love it, yeah, and I love it. Ba-na-na-na-na. I'm really thankful that you guys are in here holding it down with me. And you guys, because of you, I've surpassed my 5K subscribers. That's all a girl wants. So everything else is an addition. I don't want much from life, meaning I'm not the type of person to settle. I'm not the type of person to settle like that, but it don't take much to make me happy. So I hit my goal, my personal goal, 5K, and it's going past that. I'm reaching goals because of all of you. Thank you so much. It means a lot. It means so much. Thank you so much. I want to take the time to say that. Mauricio, Takora, welcome from Spain. How are you doing? Shalom. We have Chopping It Up TV. I like that. Chopping it up. Chopper style. Chopper style. Chopper style. Chop. Come on, chop with it. 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 Hootie hoo. Chopper style. Chopper style. What's going on, Chopping It Up TV? Quentin Swain, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing, Maj. Nuya, how you doing? Yes, I am a champion. Thank you guys for the love. I mean that a lot. Just won the YouTube. It feel like I just won the YouTube trophy. So thank you guys. Thank you all for your love. I'm typing it in. Love, joy, and support. Thank you for coming in from Colombia. Welcome from Colombia. Yay. Shamaz Dad, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Today's topic is going to be fun. I needed to know what's going on. Croatia, hi. Wow, welcome in. You guys are really burning up. Please stay hydrated. Do the best you can. I am sorry that you're hot. According to my computer, when I turned it on, it says we are slated for another heat wave over here too. Yikes. So word on the curb, according to the computer, is about to be a hot one here too. It's hot everywhere. Metaphorically speaking and realistically speaking, it's burning up. Regardless of where you are, I wish you guys have all the safety and the peace that you can possibly imagine and more. Because no matter where you are in this world, times do get hard. I don't care how rich you are. Everyone faces hard times. So I want you guys to have I'm celebrating you. Welcome to Elay TV, and today is Wednesday where we will be exploring the YouTube rabbit hole. Welcome from Brazil, Lincoln Batista. How are you guys doing today? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about your heat waves. You guys see Maj's heat waves? They're burning up over there. That's the pits. So ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get started, because you know why? AI Overview gave me a lot of stuff to read, and I'm curious because I know I'm not the only one who's wondering what's going on with YouTube and why is it so crazy and hard to understand. I'm not the only one, which is why I started singing that Sam Smith song. I know I'm not the only one. Let me find it. I'm not the only one, and I'm not crazy. Brown. I'm crazy. Alright. What I typed in here is, why does YouTube guidelines seem so confusing? I was not expecting. I repeat, I was not expecting such a long rap sheet from AI Overview. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in timeout, put user in timeout, and move forward. We have, why does YouTube guidelines seem so confusing? AI is about to tell us. It has several factors contribute to the perceived confusion surrounding YouTube community guidelines. If you are a YouTuber or know someone who is a YouTuber, do you hear them complain about YouTube being confusing? Have you heard anyone in your proxy, or if you are a YouTuber yourself, wondering like, why is it so hard to keep up with the changes? When I wake up, all the rules are always different. Man, I just figured out how to learn all these rules, and then when I wake up, they're changing the rules again. Well, that's how I feel, which is why it prompted me to talk about all this stuff today. You guys had an insane storm a few weeks ago. I am very sorry about that. I'm glad you're here and that you pulled through. That's for sure. You made it through that. I'm just now paying attention to my hair, and it's so wild, isn't it? Hey! Yay! We have here, several factors contribute to the perceived confusion surrounding YouTube community's guidelines. Oh, I wonder if I could put all that in there. I'm going to try. Number one, because this is a list. It is 7 things that YouTube provided for me as to why YouTube seems so confusing. Several factors contribute to the perceived confusion surrounding YouTube community guidelines. So this is my question if you want to follow along. I'm actually going to copy it and paste it into here. So you can just follow along with me, kind of like a teacher situation. Contribute to the perceived confusion surrounding YouTube community guidelines. Number 1, broad and evolving nature of platforms' content. YouTube hosts an immense variety of content, making it challenging to create guidelines that are simultaneously comprehensive enough to cover all potential issues and clear enough to be easily understood and applied. See, AI Overview jumped right in and stated the obvious. AI Overview read the room. I'm going to see if I can copy and paste all this in here. We're going to see. And I'm going to read that again for my understanding, because I was confused too, right? Let me see if it'll let me put all that in here. and push cut, enter, and push paste. So once again, broad and evolving nature of the platform's content, YouTube hosts an immense variety of content, making it challenging to create guidelines that are simultaneously comprehensive, enough to cover all potential issues, and clear enough to be easily understood and applied. Number 2, automated and human moderation. YouTube uses a combination of automated systems and human reviewers, to enforce its guidelines. While automated systems are efficient, they can sometimes in the words of Armand Wiggins, I know you effing lying. Automated and human moderation. YouTube uses a combination of automated systems and human reviewers to enforce its guidelines. While automated systems are efficient, they can sometimes make errors or struggle with nuanced interpretations of context. Human reviewers can also vary in their interpretations and enforcement, leading to inconsistencies. But I'm quite sure the people who work at YouTube have a sworn list of YouTube Bible guidelines that they're supposed to follow, like common courtesy, like if it's just really out there, do something about it. There's a few common core things, so I'm not sure what they mean as far as the nuance of it all. I think it all comes in with YouTube being overloaded and overwhelmed with so many cases, like the DHS people, and they just pass stuff through like, you know what, I cannot just pass everything through. I have too many YouTube to deal with and I want to go home. In my mind, that's what it seems like YouTube is like. They have so many people to deal with now. They're swamped. So they had to deliver us over into the hands of artificial intelligence. What do you guys think? I think they're overwhelmed with so many people that they just really cannot keep up. That's cool. You have your house like the 3 little pigs. That's cool. In reference to that, then I'll get back to the subject. Have you seen the newer houses where they actually are made of like bigger Legos now, so they're easily to put together and they are sustainable to stand the test of time? So thank you for putting that in the comment, Mosh. Thank you, Mosh, for that comment, because it made me think of a video I had made about a few months back about the newer ways homes can be made. So moving forward to number 3, why does YouTube guidelines seem so confusing? Contextual considerations. YouTube acknowledges that content that might otherwise violate its guidelines may be permissible if it has educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic, known as EDSA context. However, defining what constitutes sufficient context can be subjective and lead to confusion for creators. Once again, AI Overview is stating the obvious in this whole complexity of this YouTube Bible. It's confusing. Number 1, the real Bible is confusing. Number 2, the YouTube Bible is confusing. Welcome to Exploring the YouTube Bible. How much am I gonna have to take the time out to study to get this stuff down? It's ever changing, such is life. So should I be surprised? I know I'm alive and I'm ever changing, but y'all, I don't change that much, you know? Every time I wake up, YouTube is on some other mood. Like, it's like, hi, I'm YouTube. Today's rules are gonna be like this. I look up and like, okay. 5 hours passed. Hi, I'm YouTube, and the rules are gonna change like this. I cannot keep up with that. Have you guys ever been in a relationship where someone is always changing? You wake up 1 minute they're happy, the next day they're angry at you, and then the next 5 minutes they saying they love you. I was like, what the heck? I cannot deal with this. So by default, you're gonna abort the situation, right? You're gonna be like, I'm not dealing with this, and you shouldn't have to deal with it. Leave. So moving forward, this is how I interpret YouTube to be. Number 4, advertiser friendliness versus community guidelines. YouTube also has separate advertisers friendly content guidelines. Really? Do you guys agree with this one? I'm about to read it again. It says, number 4, advertiser friendliness versus community guidelines. YouTube also has separate advertiser friendly content guidelines, which govern what content is suitable for advising. Content creators may find themselves in a situation where their content adheres to the community guidelines but is deemed unsuitable for advertisers, impacting their ability to monetize their channels. Is this one of the reasons why YouTube strongly agrees that, hey, you need to watch what you say on YouTube because it'll risk you losing, monetization? But in the last breath, for all of you guys who were here, we realized that according to YouTube by way of Twitter, they have lifted up their heavy restrictions as far as people being able to cuss when they are on YouTube, saying that as soon as you cuss, like, you have to wait 7 seconds and then you can start cussing all the way up to the moon and back on YouTube, and your content won't get demonetized. It's like, which one is it going to be? Can I cuss or cannot? Or not? So the best thing to do, y'all, is, but I'm reading what this says because AI Overview is agreeing with me that this stuff is very confusing, which is why I'm sharing it with you, because I'm not the only one. I am taking the time to put some of the stuff in here I'm reading, so if you want to read along with me, you can. YouTube also has separate advertise-friendly content guidelines, and it's too much of a guideline. It makes things too confusing. It makes it very confusing for me. I saw, let me go back up to the top because I have to say, what's going on, McNaughty? Thank you for coming in. I saw you when I was trying to read through bulletin point number 4. What's going on, McNaughty? Welcome back in. How are you doing today? Thank you for coming in. So I don't know why that's right there. Let me erase all of that and put something back in there. But yeah, that's number 4. Number 5 says copyright enforcement. YouTube's content ID system automatically deflects flags and copyrighted material. What do they mean by that? YouTube's content ID system automatically detects and flags copyrighted material, according to the Electronic Frontier Foundation. According to the Electronic Frontier Foundation. Now, what in the West world do we have going on here? Frontier Foundation. This is another world in YouTube. That's why I'm so lost, living in the land of the lost. In the lost. It got me. All right, I have to turn up the fan. I'm getting hot in this costume. Just 1 moment. I gotta walk out of here like the crowd walk, because I'm not standing up. I'm going to do the crowd walk and go turn the fan on. I'll be back. I'm coming back. I'm back. That should be better. Summertime is still here because I am burning up in this thing, but it's comfortable though, you know. Let me see what I have in here. I lift up at copyright enforcement. YouTube's ID system automatically detects and flags copyrighted material, according to the Electronic Frontier Foundation. Have y'all ever heard of the YouTube Electronic Frontier Foundation? It's another world and another world. Another world we can get lost into. It's a pity and a shame. I'm gonna put that in there for those of you who, especially the replay gang, who do like, some of you guys like to take notes. If you want to look, what is the Frontier Foundation? While designed to protect intellectual property, it can lead to situations where creators are penalized for using content they believe falls under the fair use for which they have obtained licenses. And it gets confusing with that, man. It gets so confusing in there. It's a sticky situation, which is why I guess they have another world. Number 6, evolving policies and updates. Just like I said, every time I wake up, every time I turn around, YouTube has another effing policy. I can agree with him on that. Isn't that the truth? Every time I wake up, every time I turn around, like share, YouTube talk about we have another update. It's bad enough I gotta keep up with what's going on in and out of my life and politics and crud. Now I gotta keep up with YouTube too? That's too much to keep up with. What do they think we are? Robots? Dun, dun, dun. We're not robots. This ain't no funeral home. This is hell. No. Number 6, evolving policies and updates. YouTube guidelines are not static and are frequently updated in response to new trends. Regulatory changes like COPPA, and community feedback. These updates, while necessary, can be difficult for creators to keep track and fully understand. See, it keeps reinforcing what I've been saying. It's just reinforcing everything. Let me type something in really quickly. I'm very happy to reinforce the fact that I'm not the only one who's going through this. AI Overview is reading the room and spotting the difference like the game. Let me copy this in here. And look at, guys, I'm multitasking. Let me see if this will work. Nope. Let me see. I'm up here trying to multitask at the same dang time. And put this in here. Thank you guys so much for coming in. It is 5:43 a.m. in the morning on the Wednesday. Hump day. How y'all doing this hump day? I know I'm doing great. Happy to be here. There's no other place I'd rather be in reference to working. Here I can be myself. Here I am responsible for what I do and coming in on time and all that jazz that embodies. So hey, I love it. Oh my gosh, stop it, YouTube. Backspace, 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 backspace. YouTube be on one sometimes. There, let me put those quotes in there and put this into my my post-it notes. You guys, because some people just don't know, where you can use your computer if you have a lot of notes. They're digital sticky notes and they help so much. That's what I'm currently poking around in right now, because I have Twitch on at the same time and I had to make sure I'm note-taking things also, because when I leave here I don't want to leave a stone unturned. So right now I'm putting in some digital notes for myself because I cannot forget it. Don't you forget it. There we go. And then let me push backspace and push that in there. There we go. Thank you for waiting. So number 7, monetization and reused content policies. YouTube monetization policies include guidelines against reused content, which prohibits channels where content is only slightly different from videos to video. And I tell you, slightly different. Y'all be cutting it close, some of y'all YouTubers. Ooh, y'all copy and paste somebody's work and change one letter and can get away with it. This is what AI Overview was talking about, where there are discrepancies and stuff, you know. The unfair side of life and the fair side of life. Thank you guys for coming in. We have, thank you guys for your help. That meta flavor, starting my last year of high school. First of all, congratulations, and second of all, I do have a playlist. It's in my podcast. It's called Senior Year, because I graduated high school already myself a long time ago. That meta flower, if you're in here, I'm going to repeat myself a few times like Umar. That meta flower, that meta flower, that meta flower. If you are in here, I have a playlist when I talk about my struggles in high school, senior year. All real stories, okay? Senior year. Please be yourself. Be yourself. It's gonna be tough for some people. It was tough for me, but if you are true to your spider senses, it'll help guide you through a lot of things that are going to happen. I would not want you to miss opportunities that will come in your senior year while you're thriving. I don't want you to miss opportunities due to peer pressure. I don't want you to miss opportunities for scholarships, opportunities to have work internships, even volunteering opportunities, homecoming, prom king, because when you are even in the court, you might get introduced to do other things apart from that. So if there's anything you want to do, I encourage you to please do it. If you guys have school spirit, you want to participate in school spirit, do all that stuff. But once again, I have a playlist called Senior Year, where I made it specifically as a it was a personal summer project. And in addition to that, it was a letter to our son, because he graduated high school already, but I wanted him to you know, have a closer insight of how mom handled high school senior year, what I went through and what I overcame. So once again, Senior Year is in my podcast playlist, and it has my senior picture on there. It has my high school I went to, and I recommend that. So God bless you, good luck with that, and I really hope that something in there will help you. And what I said, I'm quite sure help you. But the key is to be yourself, especially so you don't miss opportunities that come to you in high school. People will try to slow cook you out of your opportunities. Don't let them slow cook you out of your opportunities. If they sneak this and after you tell them that you got something good, stay away from them. Just get away from them. Senior years, when you're a senior, it's a great time to separate yourself from people. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Take advantage of FAFSA so you can get the heck out of a dangerous environment and set yourself straight. It's a great escape plan, okay? And that's that on that. Thank you guys. I'm glad I was able to share that. Thank you. It is 5:48 a.m. in the morning. I'm so happy I was able to help somebody else. That just made me happy. Y'all, guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna put that in there. I'm so happy I was able to give advice. So happy that I was able to share some advice. Yay, I'm so happy about that. Happy birthday to your friend Maj. That's really cool. Happy birthday to you, and your friend too. I was able to give a birthday shout out yesterday. I really enjoy those. It makes my day to know that your friends and family, you know, got to live to see another day, because it's hard out here. So happy birthday to you. Let me put a birthday cake in the chat. And then I'll get back started. there's that. And happy birthday, dear friend. And let me find the cake. Guys, I'm really happy. There. Happy birthday to you guys. Welcome from Poland. Polelo the Besto. Welcome in. Today I'm talking about why does YouTube guidelines seem so confusing, and AI overview is cutting in on YouTube in a nice way. So thank you, Russell Lemaster. Thank you for those numbers on there. We have several factors contribute to the perceived confusion surrounding YouTube community guidelines. Number 1, broad and evolving nature of the platform's content. 2, automated and human moderation. 3, contextual considerations. 4, advertiser friendly versus community guidelines. 5, copyright enforcement. YouTube's content ID system automatically detects red flags and copyrighted material. And number 6, we are on evolving policies and updates. YouTube guidelines are not static and are frequently updated in response to new trends, regulatory changes like COPPA, COPPA, and community feedback. These updates, while necessary, can be difficult for creators to keep track of and fully understand. What's going on, Jay Good? Thank you for coming in. So once again, like Sam Smith said, I'm not crazy, and I know I'm not the only one who is going through this ball of confusion. Who sung that? Ball of confusion. Was it the Temptations who sung that? I'm not sure. Shout out to the Temptations and to the music group who sang Ball of Confusion, because that's a good song nonetheless. You guys are a wonderful group of people. Thank you for your support and subscribing. What's up, Jeremy? Yes, today I'm a ladybug. Yesterday, which is Tuesday, I was a cow. And Monday for morning moon motivation. Let's power move. I was a cow. Today I'm a ladybug. And I am exploring the YouTube Bible. The YouTube Bible is confusing. An AI overview in each paragraph or bullet point it provides is telling me that every time I turn around. Every time I turn around. YouTube is just re-paraphrasing and reiterating that, yeah, it's confusing because it's always changing. It's changing more than the wind now. And the wind been changing quite frequently. So how can we keep up with that? Let me put in the chat. Sure. Oh, what's going on, Daddy? Mycology. Hercules is coming on Friday. Backed by popular demand. Shout out to all my ones who were in here when we did the Hercules the Shark survey. Backed by popular demand. You guys wanted him and I missed them too. Hercules is now slated to come on every Friday morning. So thank you for asking, because that's a good public service announcement. Hercules the Shark will be back Friday, this Friday. Let me type that in here too for one time for the one time. Hercules the Shark will be on every Friday. Yay! Hercules. Hercules is awesome. Hercules is awesome. Hercules is cool because he's part of the team. Hercules is awesome. I bet y'all didn't expect that. Y'all like, what in the what? Nah, what was that? Yes, you're seeing things. Number 7, monetization and reuse content policies. So bullet point number 7 says monetization and reuse content policies. I want to read into that. Just one sec. Let me highlight this. Put that in there. Copy and put that in there. We have Monetization and reuse content policies. YouTube's monetization policies include guidelines against reuse content, which prohibits channels where content is only slightly different from video to video. Thank you guys for your donations. I do have a Cash App is pinned at the top if you want to do that. Thank you guys for sending Cash Apps. When I get off my cell phone, if you messages in there saying Cash Apps, you guys don't have to. Thank you so much, especially with all this stuff going on in the world. So thank you so much. And I'll leave it at that. Monetization and reuse content policies. YouTube monetization policies include guidelines against reuse content, which prohibits channels where content is only slightly different from video to video. Even if the creator has permission to use the original content, this guideline aims to prevent the mass production of similar content lacking substantial original input. Now, YouTube came up with the rule this past July. Was it July 15th to put a hammer down on that rule? I'm not sure if it's working or not. I really don't know if it's working. But all I can say is, in YouTube, it's a lot of things going on where content creators are going to jail, but it has nothing to do with YouTube policies like that. It's a sad shame. It's a weave in the world of YouTube. When real life mixes with social media, it becomes kind of creepy, don't it? In conclusion, according to AI Overview, in conclusion, comma, the complexity and sometimes ambiguous nature of YouTube's guidelines stem from platforms' vast and diverse content. The challenges of combining automated and human moderation, the subjective nature of contextual expectations, and the need to balance creator freedom. Oh, I like that, creator freedom. I still feel like I have creative freedom here. So in conclusion, the complexity and sometimes ambiguous nature of YouTube's guidelines stem from the platform's vast and diverse content. The challenges of combining automated and human moderation, the subjective nature of contextual expectations, and the need to balance creator freedom with the interest of viewers. Where is the period at? I'm like, where's the... You want me to read this all in one breath? This is not quiet practice. I'm like, dang, woman, breathe. Breathe. We love you. Come back to us. How long is she going to hold the note? I'm going to try to read that paragraph again. Dog, Ladybug Gang and the Heezy. What's going on, Jake? In conclusion, comma, the complexity and sometimes ambiguous nature of YouTube's guidelines. YouTube guidelines. Thank you guys for hitting the like. We are almost at 30 likes. Let's see if we can get it to 35 likes. Why not? The complexity and sometimes ambiguous nature of YouTube guidelines stem from the platform's vast and diverse content, comma, the challenges of combining automated and human moderation, comma, there we go, the subjective nature of contextual expectations, comma, that's a lot of commas, but at least it gives me time to breathe, and the need to balance creator freedom with the interest of viewers and advertisers while YouTube strives to provide. This still is a lot. Clarity through its help pages and creator academy courses, comma, creators still face challenges in navigating and fully comprehending the nuances of the platform's ever-evolving rules. I'm done. Should I add YouTube for this? No, because they already see me and I don't want to abuse adding YouTube. I do it once or twice because they do listen, but good mercy, that's a lot. This last paragraph, and I'm going to copy it and paste it. I wonder if it'll let me even put all this into here. It might be like I said, it's too many characters. Yup. It says it's too many characters. It would be allow me to type more stuff into here. But nonetheless, while YouTube strives to provide clarity through its help, while YouTube strives to provide clarity through its help pages and Creator Academy courses, creators still face challenges in navigating and fully comprehending the nuances of the platform's ever-evolving rules. Well, wonder if I can put this into the chat. I'm going to try to copy and paste this answer in there. It might tell me it's too much. So right here, creators still face challenges in navigating and fully comprehending the nuances of the platform ever. And that is the doggone truth, right? That's doggone truth. Now there's a deep dive in AI mode. I'm going to open that in a minute, but I need to take a break as far as like resting my voice and doing a little light maintenance back here, making sure everything is going well on Twitch. Twitch people, how you doing over there? Thank you for coming in. Everything well over on your end? I'm about to pop in really quickly to see how's it going over there. I believe it's working correctly. Let me go out. Let's see. You guys, this tea is really good. It is oh, it's a new message on here. Sometimes I forget to read the messages. Lipton's tea, and it says delight in deliciousness. Yay! And so I shall delight in deliciousness. Yay! There I am. I look great on the camera right there. That's coming in well. Twitch. Now let me see. In conclusion, there's a deep dive. Or could AI tell us, because it gave us a 7-point documentation of like how confusing YouTube can be and the rules. It also it is confusing because the rules are ever changing. So such is life, but good mercy, I think faster than life, or should I say larger than life. Shouts out to Backstreet Boys. All you people, can't you see? Can't you see? It's affecting our reality. Every time we're down, you can make it right, and that makes you larger than life. Yeah, every time you're down, boom, boom, yeah, you can make it right. Yeah, that's what makes you larger than life. Yeah, all you people, can't you see? Can't you see? How your love's affected our reality. Every time we're down, you can make it right, and that makes you larger than, that makes you larger than life. Thank you. Shouts out to Chile, my moderators, and the Heezy. Thank you guys for coming in. I'm not leaving, I just was rolling with it. You're not ready to roll with this, says Blade. Speaking of Blade, is there gonna be another Blade movie? I would love for it to be another Blade movie. Maybe 3.5. There was talks that the guy who played in Sinners was supposed to be in Blade. I don't know what's going on, but who knows? Thank you so much. Encore. Ricky Martin. He's got a couple of songs that I do like, and because of that song, I'm gonna give myself some digital roses for singing. Shouts out to Backstreet Boys. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Yeah, that was larger than life. The Millennium album, who knows? But I do like music. Speaking of music, I have some music playlists if you're interested. Fridays, I'm gonna take another sip of tea. Once again, shout out to my mod, Chile and the Heezy. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for all of y'all coming in, because this is still a work day. It's 6:05 a.m. August 13th, 2025, hump day. And out of all the places in the world on this YouTube metasphere, you are here hanging it with everybody. Thank you guys. Thanks for coming in. I touched on deep. What else could this AI overview say? And it's a lot more to say, so I'm actually going to read this because I am coming under not a full understanding. I'm getting confirmation that I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. YouTube is ever changing, and it is hard to keep up with the changes, and AI overview agrees. I'm not the only one, like Sam Smith. I know I'm not the only one. So that's that for sure. Let me get my bullet points set up here. We are approaching our first hour, guys. We are approaching our first hour here on Exploring the YouTube Bible. Do you guys find it confusing on YouTube as YouTube content creators that when you wake up, there's always a notification saying YouTube is, you know, we're having some more changes? When that happens, how do you feel about that? Is it frustrating? At one point, it was frustrating for me. And when I say at one point, it means like years. It took me a few years to get over it, because I do like to work and I do like to follow the rules, because rules are there for a reason. So when I started YouTube, and hi Chile, thank you for coming in. Thank you for your help. Thank you for coming in. So I tried my best to comply to the rules of YouTube, but when they started changing a lot, it was a defeating feeling. So I'm like, how do they expect me to follow all these rules as they say we should, and it's changing really rapidly? YouTube overview is tearing it up by calling YouTube out, saying they changed too much. They change like the wind, and people do find it hard to keep up with. So for the ones who are able to keep up with the changes, do so, but the majority of us aren't. What's going on, Selena? What's going on, Chile? So why does YouTube guidelines seem so confusing is the title for Exploring the YouTube Bible. Exploring the YouTube Bible. Sit down. Thank you for coming in, Taurisian. Y'all have a good one. Have a good night, because some of you guys are from the Philippines. Some of you came in from Brazil. You guys have a good night. Sweet dreams. Be safe. God bless y'all. And good morning to you guys over here. 6:08 a.m. on a hump day Wednesday. Why does YouTube guidelines seem so confusing? Several factors contribute to the perceived confusion surrounding YouTube community guidelines. Context and moderation practices. Vague and evolving guidelines. AI overview came in hitting heavy again, just saying everything. It's 4:08 where you are? Super duper good morning. Vague and evolving guidelines. YouTube guidelines can be interpreted broadly, leaving room for ambiguity in their application to diverse content and context. See, vague and evolving guidelines. Why would you want to get into any type of relationship where it's vague and evolving guidelines? That is the relationship with YouTube. Ever changing and ever confusing. Now, when I was growing up as a child, the old folks in the front row of the Baptist church said, if it's confusing, step away, because the Lord ain't the author of confusion. So, I think YouTube is the... Don't say that, or they might try to do me like Michael, but y'all can fill in the blanks. Don't do me like Michael. Oh, don't do me like Michael. Shouts out Michael Jackson. Hee hee. My dog, my dog, my dog. But to me personally, side note, it Jackson is gone. It really seemed like he's still here. YouTube guidelines can be interpreted broadly, leaving room for ambiguity in their application to diverse content and contexts. Yes, YouTube. And that's what YouTube is. Frank White says, love don't come with terms and conditions. But according to AI Overview, this is exactly how YouTube is now. It hits you with the he, like Missy Elliott, and it says vague and evolving guidelines. And it's true. Which is why I have Exploring the YouTube Bible, or should I say Exploring the YouTube Bible. I do my best to toe the line because I really enjoy YouTubing, and I do my best to follow the rules. There's so many rules, so all I can do is glean off the ones that seem more solid and more consistent as YouTube rules have evolved and changed and metamorphed. It's morphin' time! Have metamorphed into something crazy over the decades that they've been here. That's all I can do, is the best I can. But this is proof that it's a lot to keep up with, the nuances of it all. YouTube guidelines can be interpreted broadly, leaving room for ambiguity in their applications to diverse content and context. The guidelines are continually updated, addressing online trends. See, they're trying to keep up with the Joneses, and that's they're falling asunder. Guidelines are continuously updated to address evolving and challenges, leading to inconsistencies and challenges for creators and moderators to keep pace with changes. It seemed like when the birth of TikTok hit, that's when YouTube really started going crazy. Crazy! Shouts out to KC and Jodeci for that song. That song was kinda crazy. They were in the crazy house in the straitjacket talking about how I think the low making them crazy, but all I pulled out of the song was I'm going crazy with the without you, baby. I'm like, wow. Sorry about that. Moving forward. Come on, people. There's nothing here to see. Come on, places. Once again, it's repeating itself. Reliance on both AI and human review. This is another category within this topic. YouTube utilizes both AI and human reviewers to moderate content. Period. While AI helps process the sheer volume of uploads, it can sometimes lack the nuance and contextual understanding of human reviews. What do you guys think about that? What's going on, Tarsus? Welcome back to the show. What is the meaning of life? Well, here on planet Earth, be yourself. Truly, authentically, and wholeheartedly, to the best of your ability and to your understanding, and the rest will follow. So be yourself to the best of your ability, and those answers will come easy to you. Reliance on both AI and human review. YouTube utilizes both AI and human reviews. Really, YouTube relies both on AI and human reviewers to moderate content. Human where? Human who? Hooty hoo. I'm doing good, Tarsus. Thank you so much. And I'm having a good time. Having a good time. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Dun, dun, dun. Mamma mia, la, la, la. I'm having a good time. Thank you for asking. And guys, guess what? I made it past 30 likes. Isn't that excellent? I had to Planet Chaser Starlight Excellent all day every day. I have to take the time out to celebrate myself and thank you guys. This is a lot. 31 likes is a ton. Yay! I'm typing it in here now. Yay, guys. Thank you much. I have over 30 likes. That's a ton of likes, guys. That's like a lot. Let me find my happy facey hat. That's really cool. I had to take the time to celebrate. Look, guys. Yay, guys. Thank you so much. I have over 30 likes. Isn't that cool? That's a lot. Wow, thank you, guys. And check this out. My goal on here was to have 5,000 subscribers, because it really sincerely don't take much to make me happy, and I've surpassed 5,000 subscribers. Guys, 5,000 subscribers is a lot. So I'm hitting goals finally. Yeah. I've been on YouTube since 2012. Yes, I've been on YouTube since 2012, and I'm finally reaching goals. Thanks, guys. Hey, Giggle, thanks for coming in. Wow, Health Cobblepot. It's been a long time since you've been in here. What's going on, Health Cobblepot? Welcome to the show. Remember me? Sit down. Please just sit down. My name is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. We are entering the second hour, hanging out on here. I'm not going anywhere, but I am announcing to all of you, welcome into the show. Today's topic is pretty much about, why does YouTube guidelines seem so confusing? Exploring the YouTube Bible. On the Hump Day Wednesday, you come with me as I live stream on here, as I try to figure out all the ins and outs, the hows, the whys, and the hooty hoos of the ever-changing YouTube. Join me as I work through my ball of confusion and figure out what the heck is going on now with YouTube. Because by the time this YouTube stream is done, I guarantee you they're gonna be like, we have some more changes. Well, gravy train dog food, gravy train dog food, gravy train dog food. Dang, dang, dang. Let's not go there. What we have in here? Congratulations on more than 5K subscribers on the road to see that comment in there? Tarson said congratulations to more than 5K subscribers on the road to 1170. Remember, what was it? 25-8. I'm working hard around here. What is it? 25-8 instead of 24-7. Thank you, guys. So, gamer, long time no see, man. Long time no see. It's amazing what do stick in my head and what don't. Yeah, some of you guys have come back from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution times when I was in my cow suit. I am, if you are here just for the cow news, for those of you from Atlanta Journal-Constitution, I am in my cow suit reading articles and stuff on Mondays and Tuesdays now. So if you want to swing back around, yeah, man, that's crazy. Thank you again. Shouts out to my moderators. I'm going to get ready to see what else AI positively reinforcing about how confusing these YouTube rules are. I'm going to put this down in here because it's always good to be reminded of some positive. Guys, talk amongst yourselves in the chat. It says here, why does YouTube guidelines seem so confusing? Reliance on both AI and human review, advertiser friendly policies and monetization, expectations and contextual judgment. YouTube allows expectations for content with educational, documentary, scientific or artistic known as EDSA value, even if it might otherwise violate guidelines. Now, you hear what I just said? Did you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? Who said that? It wasn't Chris Rock, Chris Tucker. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, man? And he will make his mouth go like this and bulge his eyes out. It just said here. Now, is this contradictory or not? Correct me if I'm wrong. YouTube allows expectations for content with educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic value, even if it might otherwise violate the guidelines. Now, there's so many loopholes, like the law, in here, so it just don't make sense, you know? So, determining what qualifies as EDSA and making these contextual judgments can lead to subjective interpretations and perceived inconsistencies. Once again, inconsistencies, and I'm with you, Heath Cobblepot. It's like sad and confusing, like why you gotta complicated? Why you gotta go make things so complicated? Shouts out Avril Lavigne. Because YouTube is not on one, they own 35,000. Scale and diversity of content. How much more diverse do you want YouTube to be? They have spread themselves thin. They are overlapping around the world now. How much more diverse can YouTube be? But in the world of imagination, it is unlimited. So I guess, in the world of your imagination, shouts out Willy Wonka, we gon' F around and find out, long as we live, just how far the rabbit hole goes, Morpheus. Diversity of content. I need something to drink. YouTube, let me see here. Scale and diversity content. The enormous diversity of content uploaded to YouTube makes comprehensive and preferably consistent moderation a significant challenge. Hello, what's going on, Nightfall? Thanks for coming in, you guys. Thanks for coming in, Insecurity Mib. We have the enormous volume and diversity uploaded to YouTube makes comprehensive and preferably consistent moderation a significant challenge. See, AI is pulling on all of the stops and all of the strong keywords, saying that it is difficult to keep up with, such as life. Life can be so difficult to keep up with. There's so many rules. So what you have to do to keep in mind without falling away or selling away into a ball of confusion is to remember the golden rule: do unto others, but remember that in the light of doing right by others, don't burn yourself out being a good Samaritan either. You have to save energy for yourself. So in reference to that, and YouTube, do what you can and stick to the rules that make the most impact, because these rules change don't make sense. It's like YouTube is not staying fast. It's like their anchor of rules are not anchored in. And that's not the ship I really want to be in. So technically I'm not in that ship. I'm looking at it from another ship that's more stable with my binoculars. And it's like, YouTube, man. Woo! Scale and diversity of content. They have perceived lack of transparency. See? AI is bringing it on home, man. AI is bringing it on home. While YouTube provides on its policies, the specific reasons for strikes, demonetization, or other actions may not always be clearly communicated or understood by creators. I read that one more again. While YouTube provides information on its policies, the specific reasons for strikes, demonetization, or other actions may not always be clearly communicated or understood by creators. That's crazy. The next thing is confusion, and you're kind of like you're at the mercy of YouTube. There are some YouTubers who have been blessed build a life on here through the YouTube partnership program, and this is their only one source of income. So I can see how it can be swaying, like Drake, swaying because of that. For them to be able to just for no reason, that's not cool. You have to do things before you just cut somebody off like that. But once again, this is one of the hairpins of life that YouTube likes to pull out all the time on us content creators. What's going on, super cool renders? What's happening? I'm having a good time hanging with my cool peeps as I exploring the YouTube Bible. Hi, I'm Elay, and it's Wednesday, August 13th, 2025. And today I will be exploring the YouTube Bible, talking about how confusing it is. And you watch me figure out how to undo it all. They say Spaghetti Junction in Georgia is a heaping pile of well, I say the YouTube Bible is a heaping pile of horse too. Welcome to Exploring the YouTube Bible with Elay and my sidekick. Thank you guys for coming in. Good morning to you. Some of you, it is nighttime. One of you said good night because you're on the other side of the world. AM over here on a fine Wednesday. It says here, in essence, the confusing nature of YouTube guidelines stems from the platform's effort to balance free expression with the need to moderate a massive amount of diverse content, protect users, attract advertisers, and comply with evolving legal and societal norms. Whew. So, thanks for the ladybugs. Yes, I'm happily married. 10 years in. Hey! Super cool renders. For real, I'm a creator. It's so hard to understand. So, just like Sam Smith said, you are not the only one. I'm going to reread this again because I'm in the AI overview deep dive of this topic. And the question that for the topic or what have you, the topic / question of the day says, why does YouTube guidelines seem so confusing? That's what it is. Why does YouTube guidelines seem so confusing? The confusing nature of YouTube guidelines stems from the platform's efforts to balance free expression with the need to moderate a massive amount of diverse content, protect users, attract advertisers, and comply with evolving legal and societal norms. What do you guys think about that? I'll try to put this into the comments, but it may not let me put everything in there. But that's the summary of, or the reason why YouTube is so confusing now. When YouTube first was born, well, after the fact they turned it from a dating site, I wasn't on YouTube when it was a dating site. I was on it after it was rebranded into YouTube Broadcast Yourself. So, as a YouTube for us to be content creators, it was so easy to understand. It really was easier for me to understand and keep up with the rules. But when Instagram was born, and then not Twitch, but Twitch too, but when Instagram was born and TikTok was born, especially TikTok, that's when it seems like I saw insecurity traits and competition traits spiral out of control on this YouTube platform. And I like to use it as comparison as a relationship because that's what YouTube is acting like. When TikTok hit the scene, And YouTube content creators got tired of the bull, which what I'm talking about, with being double-minded in how they carry themselves, incisive of changing the rules. One day you can do it, one day you cannot. Them deleting your videos instead of just privating them, saying, you know, doing things without notice. People started to flock over to TikTok. There's so many apps. People started to flock over to TikTok, and YouTube got all insecure. They got comfortable. In my opinion, do you guys think, digital hands in the air if you agree and want to participate, do you think that YouTube got too comfortable and complacent? I'm going to put a digital hand in the air. Thank you for coming in, Allure. Thank you for coming in, Super. Let me find it. YouTube got super comfortable, super complacent, and didn't see. And TikTok whoop YouTube's behind. YouTube is trying to catch up. See? And that's life. Thank you guys for your participation. Super cool. Renders agrees. Elay TV agrees. Tarsus agrees as well. Yeah. And now they're trying to catch up, keep up with the Joneses, and they're stepping all over the small content creators and some of the big ones too, because they're noticing the changes. And if the big YouTubers are noticing the changes and it's affecting them, you know it's big. And that's how I view YouTube. In the spirit of competition and entrepreneurship, everyone has the right to build an app. So TikTok did that, and they are crushing the game right now on social media. And YouTube was like, what's happening? They had to wake up. They're buried under buckets of chicken, pizza boxes, you know, and all this stuff, waking up from a deep sleep because they're like, no one's ever gonna beat YouTube. We're YouTube. No one can outsmart us, can out social media us. We're the first, the last, the everything. They come to find out to see there. I'm over exaggerating. YouTube stocks have crashed, and like, how in the whom and what's happening? I cannot believe this. Everybody pays. Everybody who's on the YouTube partnership program, we're taking half of your money now. What? Because y'all went to sleep? We gotta pay for that? Yep, that's what it's looking like. All I can say in this YouTube thing, as I speak my mind on here, for myself and for the edification of you guys watching and listening, way to roll with this, like Blaze say, roll with this, is to just be yourself and hold the side of the line, because YouTube is so shifty, like a friend you cannot trust. Be yourself as the shift changes, and YouTube will respect you for that. Never mind the inconsistencies of YouTube as they try to compete with TikTok, and the fact as they slept on everybody in all these social media applications, and now they're trying to keep up with the Joneses and make up for lost time. You hold your anchor and continue to produce great content. As long as you hold your anchor center and not look at their ball of confusion, you'll be okay. Having said that, it may take a lot longer. Believe me, I've been out here since 2012. But the changes are happening for me. Boo! Enough of that, enough of that. Okay, alright, enough of the sentiments. Okay, alright. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for punching the like. That guy right there. I'm going to scroll down to see what else is in here in reference to AI overview. This was very informative for myself. What's going on? Jaisha Jean Mahine. That's nice. We have questions here. It says AI response may include mistakes. Please be advised, AI responses may include mistakes. Today's topic at hand for exploring the YouTube Bible. I'm doing great today. The topic is, why does YouTube guidelines seem so confusing? And we got our answer. Well, I don't know too much about everything in reference to that. All I know is it's a blanket statement, not trying to toe the line to be politically correct or to pander. It's not fair that we people are being treated like YouTube. They needed us for YouTube to come in to be ourselves, set up shop, create, be free. YouTube was doing good, riding a high horse, and fell asleep as the world changed around it and other businesses and establishments came as they should and built. And now that YouTube woke up out of its heavy slumber and saw that the world was actually passing them by and they're not the poop anymore, now we collectively around the world are suffering the wrath and the consequences because they chose to go to sleep. And that's all I can say collectively. And I'm sorry for all of the good people who are getting steamrolled because of it. Thank you for asking the question, Luciano Diaz. I'm doing great. I'm having a good time on here, and I'm learning lessons and getting confirmation through AI to say the things that I've been saying through my course of time on YouTube. And that summary says, in essence, the confusing nature of YouTube's guidelines stem from the platform's efforts to balance free expression with the need to moderate a massive amount of diverse content, protect users, attract advertisers, and comply with evolving legal and social norms. Evolving legal and social norms I do get, because we are in the social day and age where now they have to have a new sector in law. So I can say this, to be as fair as possible, due to social media being born, there has created a new sector in the law field where they had to open a new branch to deal with cyberbullying, cyber stalking, cyber crime, and all things cyber in reference to that. So a new branch and umbrella has, let's just say, broadened now. So new rules have to be made to adhere to things as people come in and take advantage of this. So I understand why YouTube is so uptight in reference to that. But when's enough enough? You will not get food poisoning. No. No. Wash your hands, cook your food, and if all else fails, get you a mini barbecue so you can cook your food outside. Please know that. Cook your food outside. Get you a mini Barbie. There's a lot of ways you can make barbecue grills. You can even make them, according to Pinterest, a barbecue grill out of terracotta flower pots. It's more like a smoker. So if push comes to shove and you want to make sure your food is cooked and you may not have electricity, you can set up a mini grill outside and cook there. It says here, there's 3 questions that I'm going to read for the first time in reference to this whole topic here that AI overview generated, and I'm going to read it out loud. It says, what are some examples of confusing YouTube guidelines enforcements? Wow, I think that's a really good question. What are the most common reasons creators get community guideline strikes? Another good question. And the last question that's auto-generated is, how do YouTube's content moderation challenges compare to other platforms? Wow, that's another good question. Another good question, guys. All I can say is I'm very happy, thankful, and grateful that I got valid confirmation on this, and it just solidifies my thought process of how I know I want to steer my ship personally in reference to YouTube. You know, when you know your conscience and you're like, I know I'm right about this. It's not it's not something to, it's not a flex to show like, yeah, you guys should listen to me because I'm always right. It's like a, I knew it. And so that's how I feel about this. Frankie Tanky, that's a funky name. I like that. Frankie Tanky, what's going on, Frankie Tanky? What have happened to... Oh, you know, I read that wrong. You know, I thought you were asking me what happened to this podcast called No Offense. I don't know what happened to that podcast. I think that's still going on, so I'll take it as that and keep moving. There is a YouTuber out there called No Offense, so I thought that's what you're talking about. I think they are still podcasting. Super Cool Render says, I was cooking chicken in the microwave. Oh no, was it uncooked? I don't think you can do that, but you surely can reheat it when it's cooked already. Please be careful. Reheating food, yeah, well, have fun at work. I like some food reheated. It tastes better warmed over, like pizza. Holiday food tastes better once it's reheated again. It's magical, isn't it? I like reheated food. Woo! What else is down here? I want to keep this tab up for future reference. So we do a summary and I can pretty much wrap these things up unless I think of something else I want to talk about. So let me go backwards and start summarizing this wonderful information that I gathered for myself and I am able to share with you all on Twitch. Shout out Twitch people, thank you for coming in. Let me go back to the top. Why does YouTube guidelines seem so confusing is the question of the day for Exploring the YouTube Bible. Have you guys seen, have you guys seen the Sing movie? ING Part 1 and Part 2. Great movies. I encourage you to listen to the soundtrack if you're feeling down and gloomy, or if you want to just change up the trajectory of your thought space in your mind. Putting on the Sing soundtrack will do that. It'll help just shake up the thought processes to help you see things a little clearly. That and the Lego movie soundtrack helps too. If you're, let's just say you're in college and you're studying and you want to break up the monotony of waking up, studying, signing into class, eating, saying hi to the fam, maybe having a few minutes to game online or to read a book. You want to break up the monotony of that because your thoughts can repeat themselves too because you're in just one thought process. Eat, sleep, go to school, squeeze in a little time to game or read, talk with the family, homework, study, study, study. Play the Batman Lego soundtracks or Sing, SING 1 and 2, and it will help jog you that thought process, and it's very freeing and liberating. So I do recommend it. For example, there's this song I get stuck playing. It's kind of like the song from I was about to say Patti LaBelle, but shouts out Patti LaBelle. I really like Patti LaBelle, y'all. Such a nice, inspiring woman. But nonetheless, remember Sherry from Lamb Chops where they had this is the song that doesn't end, yes it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that doesn't end. And she be like, oh no. Well, there's a song in the Batman Lego movie that I love to play, and I keep it on repeat, and the song keeps going on and on and on, and I have not realized 30 minutes have gone by and I'm still playing the song, and it's got me in this happy vortex. Shouts out to Trina Henderson. He's one of those people who talk about the awakening of your mind, being conscious and stuff, but he'll say vortex all the time. But I get into this happy vortex because that's the best word for it. And the song is like, this song's gonna get stuck inside yo, this song's gonna get stuck inside yo, this song's gonna get stuck inside your head, this song's gonna get stuck inside yo, this song's gonna get stuck inside your, this song's gonna get stuck inside your head. Hey, come on, get happy, happy, la 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 la. I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, T-Pain is actually in that song. Shout out to T-Pain. The song is so... No, I'm not a teacher, but I do like to teach, so I guess technically that makes me a teacher at heart, if that makes sense. I do like to teach. That's one of the things I feel in my spirit that I'm good at, just taking my time, slow walking the subject, unpacking it, trying to get as much information and understanding out of it, and research as much as I possibly can, so when I'm sharing with people, I don't want them to leave with not enough information to be able to make a healthy choice on their own. So in my mind, yes, I like to teach. So in a way, I'm kind of one, but I'm not certified or licensed. So yeah, I recommend the Batman Lego song, Batman Lego movie soundtrack. Sing one or two to get you in the text. It's such a liberating CD. I said CD. Yes, I said CD. Wait a minute. How old are you? Leave me alone. Thank you, Tarsus. You're still here for the ladybugs. He has... This is the video that... Wow, really? Cool. I'm gonna have to check out. It sounds familiar. I may have seen it when I was researching Lamb Chop's play along to have that song in my background. So I'm quite sure I've seen it. So like X Ministries summary here. Why does YouTube guidelines seem so confusing? In the brief summary, it says the perceived confusion around YouTube guidelines, a nuanced issue. While YouTube strives to provide clear guidelines, many users find the guidelines and their application confusing for several reasons. And there's 7 of them: scope and complexity, subjectivity and interpretation, enforcement and confusion, specific policy areas, and that's that on that list. But when I go into a deeper dive, here's the other list. It was 7. Now I'm going to have to do the replay gang, because it seems like now that I'm touching on this subject, things are... It's crazy, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought it was 7 bullet points, but nonetheless, within those bullet points, this is what I'll read. Scope and complexity. Bullet number 1, broad range of topics, constantly evolving. Number 2, subjectivity and interpretation. And under that, it says contextual nuances, algorithm and human review, enforcement and communication. And under enforcement and communication, far as why is it so hard, the ever-changing rules of YouTube, it says lack of specificity in enforcement and notices, perceived inconsistencies. And number 4, under the category of specific policy areas, it says age restriction, made for kids destination, misinformation policies. And it closed by saying, in conclusion, YouTube faces the challenging task of balancing an open platform with the need to ensure a safe and responsible environment. While they strive to provide clear guidelines and resources for creators, the inherent complexities of content moderation, the subjective nature of certain policies, and the scale of content uploaded to the platforms contribute to the perception of confusing guidelines. Now, I stumbled through that last summary as AI Overview tried to explain to me, and I explained to you guys why it's so confusing, and I still got confused in that summary. Now, if you get confused in the summary as to why a subject at hand is so confusing, and you get confused in the summary, Houston, we have a problem. Thank you, super cool renders. Y'all, I'm going to head out, but this has been good fun. Hope I find your channel again some other time. Thank you very much. Glad to be able to be a part of your day, sharing cool advice and happiness. I am guilt-free for intentionally making someone's day unfortunate. My goal is to bring joy and happiness to people. So I am not guilty of being a mean person. I'm happy I've been able to reach so many people today. I have not wasted my life, and I put my value in the right things. So I had to read this last paragraph over. You have a good day. Super cool renders. Thank you guys so much. 40 likes. Yeah, we're almost there. You guys, that's bananas, isn't it? Thank you so much, Clipsters. You so wholesome and cute. Thank you for the ladybug Tarsus and the encouragement. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is crazy. I can't believe it's happening to me. Some people wait a lifetime for moments like this. So, you know, he gotta sing it. So, he gotta. So, sing for your diaphragm, bro. Sing for your diaphragm. Shouts out Kelly Clarkson. So, people wait a long time for moment. Dang, breathe, bro. Like this. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, y'all, for the 41 subscribers. Thank you, Tarsus, for your encouragement gift. For your words of encouragement, Michael Simmons said, the man. Thank you guys for coming in, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I'm having a good time. Yo, we have passed 30 likes, man. Never in my wildest dreams. To Oprah Winfrey, and rest in peace. There's a song that Oprah Winfrey used to play by Tina Turner when Oprah Winfrey had her TV show. Never in your wildest dreams. Something, something, something. Song is playing in my head right now, man. That's crazy. I have to take the time to put some happy emojis in the chat, y'all. Thank you so much, Michael Simmons. This is. Let me put my happy face emojis in here to celebrate myself and you guys for getting me a likes. That's crazy. You guys, I'm making so much YouTube personal goals history on here, and it's going above and beyond the Call of Duty. Shouts out to Call of Duty. I am horrendous at that game. I'm terrible at Call of Duty, but I love it. Dun 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 dun. I love it. Dun 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 dun. Man, I'm celebrating myself. Thank you, everybody. I'm typing this in right now, so hang on, guys. Thank you, everyone. EVERYO for helping me. For helping me get past. Look at that. PAF 40 likes. Man, that's crazy. Yay. And let me put the expressions of y'all. Expressions of happiness. Thank you guys here. This means a lot. And it's all for free. See? A like is free. Of you, you're giving of your time. So it's like free in the way, but wow. I like cows. Cows are cool and they're fun. He said, how come I post so much cow stuff? Yeah, I like cows. They're cute and they're fun. And it also symbolizes a time in my life when I was more introduced to the farm life. And cows was one of my friends that, yes, I say friends, pet friends that kept it kind of keeps a happiness into my heart, if that makes sense. So yeah, cows are cute and fun. It symbolizes a lot of things in my youth that I can revert back to of happy times, thoughts, and memories. Thank you guys so much for asking. Thank you for celebrating with me, Tarsus. Yeah, for sure. You know, that was sad that happened. Thank you guys for your comments on here. And that's the summary on there. There's tons of videos that AI also provided. So if you are interested, I'll have to type it into the description what I specifically typed in. If you want to see for yourself where I got all this information from, I typed into Google. I went to Google search and I typed in, why does YouTube guidelines seem so confusing? So if you want to read the long rap sheet of why YouTube guidelines seem so confusing, and to verify that they are confusing, AI Overview will give you a summary and a deep dive into that. So you too can know that you're not the only one, or to strengthen your notions that, yeah, man, this is crazy. Down here it has people also ask, how do I go back to the old version of YouTube? That's a good question. How to understand the YouTube algorithm? I'm not even getting ready to open that can of worms. How to outsmart the YouTube algorithm? Don't. How do I get YouTube back to normal layout? Wow, those are questions that people also ask. Thank you from Paris, France. How are you? Yes, Tarsus, cows are yummy to eat. And for the one time, I'm flame broiled cow. Yes, my friend, cows are good. Ooh, just 1 second. Yes, cows are delicious to eat. Let me put this in here. Oh my goodness, paste, copy and paste. Yes. Cows are good to eat too. One time for the one time. No cows in the hizzy. Shout out to Burger King. If there were no cows, there would be no Burger King. I cannot all today. Thank you guys. Yeah, speaking of bug, I had to share the picture still. I'm doing my best to keep up. Like I said, life changes all the time. And I take so many pictures between then and now. There's a picture of a beetle that my husband and I found. I still have it in my phone and I had to share it. I found a beetle and I a search about it, and the Google Lens told me exactly and specifically what that bug is / was. It's neat. It's neat. It's still creepy and scary though, but I respected this particular bug a little bit more. I can tell you the way that bug was made, it was made out of a place of love. Some bugs creeping around here are made from the dark side of the creative gene pool, and it's like, that is not supposed to be here. But this bug was made out of a creative thought processes where I could respect it. So yeah, shouts out to the bugs, some of them. Yes, flame broiled cow. I'm having a great time on here. We're approaching the 2nd hour mark, so what I'll do is just hang on so we can round this out to a smooth number to 2 hours, because why not, for a personal preference. So on here we have Mondays and Tuesdays reading the cow news. It's Monday morning Monday morning move, Monday motivation. Let's power move, powering through to get you motivated for your work week. Tuesday, I'm a morning move. Wednesday, as you can see, I'm in my ladybug suit. It's a Minnie Mouse ladybug, and I'm exploring the YouTube Bible. On Thursdays, I show up as myself, regular schmegular, and I talk about whatever topic at hand that I see fit. On Thursdays, it may be a video where I'm a little more serious because I'm not in this costume, and I have topics that I do want to touch on that I write throughout the week that I wait for Thursday. So Thursday may be a little more of a serious side of me nonetheless. So you'll see me regular on Thursdays. And on Fridays, y'all, in addition to it being Fusion Fridays, we have Hercules the Shark. We have a new member who joined us here on LA TV. His name is Hercules the Shark. He has become one of the fan favorites. So you will see him on Fridays. And then on Saturdays and Sundays, I work my way up in YouTube. Now I can schedule days off. I'm so happy about that. So Saturday and Sundays are my days off where I won't be live streaming. So Monday, Tuesday, the cow will be in the heezy. Wednesday, as you can see, exploring the YouTube Bible. Thursday, I will show up as myself. And Friday, Hercules the Shark. Yeah, they do. Dung beetles love cow dung. Yeah, that's how they eat and live, and that's how the world recycles. I like that beetle. That's cute. I like the beetle. I like the folks in Twitch world and the Twitch world replay game. Anything else I need to say? I have playlists on here. I can walk you through it. Let me pull up my own channel and walk you through it. Shameless plug, advertisement, promote myself. So on LA TV, when you go to it, for those of you who aren't subscribed, you'll be greeted with a description video of what is LA TV, and I'll tell you what it is and what it's about. It's a menagerie of things. It's a variety of shows, a variety of topics, because I cannot be placed in one box. I want to talk about different things and express myself in different ways. So this is a variety platform. I have videos on here, and for a playlist or podcast, I'll go to podcast. There's a podcast my words. There's a podcast tab where I have Morning Move, Shark Week or Hercules the Shark, the Essence Festival, Black Culture, LA TV Fusion Friday music playlist, Senior Year, Reading the Atlanta Journal-Constitution in my cow suit, a Count Your Blessings playlist, an Introverts playlist. I look forward to getting back into the Introverts playlist and adding more topics into that realm. I'll get to it when I can, because I have a whole roster of things that are kind of like in the circle. My schedule is a big circle, and I go around to each topic at certain times of the year, and I just add to the playlist as it comes. And then Your Blessings one where it's more of a visual one of myself. And so that's that on that. And once again, shouts out to the one who asked me for senior year advice. He said he's entering his senior year, and I gave him some advice because he asked. And to reference that, I do have a senior year playlist. It's called Senior Year, and I talk about my senior year and the things I went through in my house and how I saw things at that time as a high school senior. I did that to help you guys who are in high school not to make the mistakes I made, and to help you think things through if you are having issues finding your words. To number one, if you have to stand against your parents in a way where they are being effective or enforcing too many rules that don't make sense or won't let you grow up, or to help you question things when you're unsure. I help you in that series, give you your words and your voice to help you fight back and stand up for yourself as you transition from a child to an adult, because you're turning 18. If some of you aren't 18 already, to know the power that you have, even though your parents are saying your house or your rules, to help you think clearly through things so you don't make choices and miss out on opportunities because your parents don't want you to do it. This is a very important time in life, and I just don't want you guys to miss out. That section, there's senior year, and there's a girl in glasses with long hair. That's me as a high school senior. And once again, I share with you true stories out of my life in reference to how I dealt with it to the best of my ability. We are steadily approaching the 2-hour mark. I'm hanging on until I'm finished with that. Let me get back to the chat box so I can start wrapping things up. I had a great time on here. I cannot believe that we made it to 41 likes. Shouts out to Tarsus. Shouts out to Chile. Shouts out to Chile. Shouts out to Tarsus for keeping the momentum going in here. It means a lot. It means a lot. Let me get back to my live video so I can get into the comments and type something in here. There I am. Let me. As the page slowly loads, as it takes its sweet precious time to load. Come on, computer. Hey, nobody got time for that. Y'all remember that lady? The lady? That was funny. I hope she's doing okay. There. Let me type in here. Thank you guys for coming. And sharing your thoughts, views, and opinions with me and everyone there. Thank goodness for spell check. Opinions is spelled O-P-I-N-I-O-N-S. Don't you know that the word opinions has the word onion in it? So technically, English language is telling us that our opinions stink and keep them to yourself. See, even the English language is salty and not happy with itself. It's a shame and a pity. Put this in here and push enter. Move out of the way, cursor. There we go. We have that in there. He's singing shabba-da-doo-be-doo, shooby-dooby-doo, like Hercules. That's what Hercules be doing, man. I look forward to Hercules. Thank you guys and gals for coming in and sharing your thoughts, views, and opinions with me and everyone. We are about to approach the 2-hour mark, where I did intentionally hold the line so I could stay on. What do you guys think of and all the time? Thank you guys for coming in. You've been a lovely audience. Thank you for my moderators. We're just, like we're slashing prices. We slash out the people who are inappropriate on here. I'm one of the moderators. This is my knife, and I slash out all the people who are rude to LA because she's the best. Okay, thank you. Thank you guys for coming in, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. If it wasn't for all of you in here, I would not have never made it past 5K subscribers or reaching another milestone today. 41 likes. That's bananas. Thank you guys for giving up your time, because you most certainly didn't have to. Nowadays, in this day and age, time is money. So thank you for giving your currency to me, your time. I appreciate it. The takeaway from this, I hope you find a great takeaway from this video. Light, love, peace, and all that stuff. My name is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Continue to stay anchored. Continue to stay centered. Continue to please fight for yourself, meaning to be yourself. Do not overexert yourself doing good for others. Conserve your energy. Get somewhere to breathe. I love you all. Please stay safe out there. And things will get better. Bye. My Twitch people, let me take a screenshot of this. Goodbye, everyone from YouTube. Let me put peace and love. I mean that sincerely. As the my leg fall asleep. My leg. I am going to download this video and upload it to YouTube as I have been doing and stuff like that. I think tomorrow's video. Oh man, let me close this out really quickly. Y'all getting some behind the scenes things on here too, which is cool. Just one moment. Let me check in to see how everything is going. Text message my husband really quickly. My husband is awesome. He works so hard. Just 1 second, Twitch people. Behind the scenes. This is some behind the scenes stuff. Y'all get it up and chill. Just 412. I think these are old messages. I don't want to get confused, so I'll get out of there. Sometimes making the connections when I'm reading messages don't hit right, so I had to take a pause before. So I am still recording on Twitch. You guys are seeing some behind the scenes things on here. Let me get ready to wrap up the intro. My name is Elay, pronounced like LA like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Thank you guys for coming in, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I am going to roll out with the the outro. And yeah, the way I'm talking right now, it's gonna be short tomorrow. Thank goodness I have days off coming up, and I have a hair appointment coming up too. And I have a hair appointment coming up. Let me put. I'm looking for my introduction. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for coming in. Bye bye.
Boom, 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 boom. When you walk TV, when the car, when you walk TV, watch ELAYTV, when you walk TV, when the car, ELAYTV, when the car, when you walk TV, when the car, when you walk TV, when the car, when you walk ELAYTV, when the car, ELAYTV, when the car, when you walk TV, when the car, when you walk TV, when the car, when the car, boom, 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 boom,
when the car, TV, watch LA TV, LA TV, or when you walk
boom, 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 boom.
ELAYTV, when the car, when you walk TV, when the car, when you walk TV, watch LA TV, when LA TV, when the car, when LA TV, when the car, when you LA TV, when the car, TV, watch LA TV, when the car, when you walk LA TV, when the car, when you watch LA when the car, when you walk LA when the car, watch LA TV, when the car, listen LA TV, LA when the car, when you walk TV, LA when the car, watch LA TV, when you win the car, listen LA TV, when you win the car, TV, watch LA TV, LA TV, when you walk in.